All right. So this is the USD card Monday morning analysis. So starting from the daily time frame, you can clearly see how price reacts. Starting from the daily time frame, you can clearly see how price reacts before we go down to our top daily our top time frame. All right, so let's start with the daily time frame. Now you can see from we had a nice movement from 1 point. Now look at the price. Look at the price. So this is my first it's been a while I did a YouTube video, so this is my first live uh top analysis video, and there will be more as the day goes by. All right, so let's look at the price. So when I talk about price, I want you guys to be looking at these prices here. When you see me mention price, when I talk about when I start talking about 1.3, 1.4, any price I'm talking about, you guys should always observe this price. These are the price tag here. So these are the price I'm talking about. Anytime I talk about price movements whatsoever, I'm talking about these prices here. No other price. Then when I talk about dates, if I'm trying to talk about the date of the market or what the market has done due to date movements, I'm talking about these dates below these levels here. So always keep an eye out anytime you hear me talk about the price movement or I mention price tag. Watch out for these prices here. This 1.3875, 1.42, 1.4, 1.41685. So those are the levels I'm talking about. Then when I talk about supplies and demand, I'm talking about these levels here. All these levels are all supplies and demand key levels. All right, so those are some of the major points I will be using to make these videos. All right, so let's talk about price movement USD card Monday morning analysis. All right, so price rallied from 1.356. That's the price here, 1.35619, but I will be ending it at 1.356. Price rallied from 1.356, then we saw and ended here at this 1.421, 1.424. Yeah, then we saw a nice drop back to this 1.401 level. All right, so this is the daily time frame. Now we've seen price broken. Now remember, this is a supply level here. Sorry, this is a supply level here. Now we saw price broke above this supply level on the USD card daily time frame. We saw price broke above this level. Then after a while, price retested, broke back into broke below that same supply level. Now, typically looking at this movement, you think that price is about to rally upward or make something drastic. um you think price has entered into a bull market or whatsoever, but but observing the market currently, you will observe that it did exactly the opposite thing. Every retreat trader was expecting an advanced movement, but you can see price did the exactly opposite. Now let's drop down to the 4 hour, which is our last time frame we take our analysis from. All right, now looking at the 4 hours time frame, now we can see a clearer picture of what price did due to that breakout we saw on the daily time frame from the supply level. Now look at it here. Now this was the breakout. Now that breakout looked nothing like an actual breakout but liquidity grab. You understand? That was a liquidity sweep where we saw price breaking above the supply level, ranged a little bit, then dropped back. Last week, I think, no, upper week, we took a short position from here, then we ended the position here. Now we saw price forming a little demand here, we took our profit we short from here, we took our profit here. That is, we short at last last upper week. We took a short position from this 1.4 1.410, and we took our profit. We took a short position there. We took our profit at 1.402. We took our short profit from 1.402. That was after we saw price giving us some sign of demand entering the market at this um demand level. This demand level, we saw price taking demand in. We close our short position, and you can clearly see how price reacted after closing our short position. Price rally back up. Now this level here, I'm talking about this what is it called? This I'm talking about this demand, sorry, this supply level here. Now this supply level coming. Alright. Now this supply level, price broke, sorry, after the drop we saw this supply level as a major supply level. Now you can see after the reaction, the bull reaction, price came here, paused a little bit, then we saw price breaking above. Now remember, break of a key level does not automatically mean price has changed. There's what we call liquidity sweep, there's what we call liquidity grab, where price has to um take in a lot of orders. That is, price will have to manipulate the public into buying at a very wrong level, then automatically taking their orders out and using that order as liquidity for the next price movement. You understand? So that's what we should be expecting, or that's what we are looking at here. All right. So after the breakout, that was when we started observing. Uh, that was when last week. This was last week movement. So that was when we started expecting price to, make some major move to the downside after the sweep. Now look at what happened last week. This was, I think, last week, 23 July. So price dropped back after the break. Price dropped back aggressively, not too aggressively. So price dropped back, and this black key level here at 1.405. This black key level was where I was expecting price to, break below. That is, give us change of character where we can short this market, but it did the exact opposite. It hit down here. This 1.405, price head down, head here. Then you can see it advanced back a little bit. So now we are watching the US card. There are two things involved in this price movement currently. This price movement that we are in currently, there are two things involved. Now remember, price has dropped back from this price has dropped back to this supply level after it broke, look like liquidity sweep, but we are doing nothing. Well, that does not mean that we are shorting all because we saw liquidity sweep, or we think we saw liquidity sweep automatically we should be shorting. No, we have some key details to also look at, like change of characters, bearish displacement. So let's go. So after the break, price stood at 1 point. After the break below the supply level, price stood at 1.405. Then we saw price advance a little bit upwards. All right. So this price movement indicates two things. Either price would advance up due to this breakout here, holding as a real breakout, continue advancing up, or price would break down a little bit and break this uh change of character level. That's this black level here. Let me advance it a little bit. All right. That's this black level here. That's this black level here. Now if price drops back a little bit and breaks below it, we should be shorting our market here. Then our key TP should be around this 1.96, 1.396. Yeah, that should be our key TP. But looking at the price movement, we should be expecting one of two things: continue advancing upwards, or bearish displacement, break of structure, retest. Then we are shorting to this down level here. So this has been the currently price is currently the time I'm making this video. I'm streaming this video right now. The market is at 1.410 Monday morning, 10:40 10:41 a.m. Nigeria time. All right. So at the end of market closing, I will be observing what market has done. Probably doing a live video on how USD card reacted to everything we said this morning. So keep an eye out for keep an eye out for the evening section video. If if I was not able to proceed with the evening video, then tomorrow Tuesday morning, we'll be making um same analysis, same USD card, same market movement. All right. So you guys stay tight, stay safe. See you guys next time.